Okay, I think I'm back. Jesus, talk about a fucking scuffed start. Anyway, yeah, today we're doing character design. Yay, I'm designing a futuristic character, yay. Okay, like, start off, I'm just gonna get, like, different background. Let's get this gray. Alright, easy. God, that was horrible. Let's go for like this kind of color. All right, and then yeah, let's just use this brush to sketch some stuff out. All right, okay. So yes, character design. Let's see. So what I want is like some futuristic elements. And then I need some adventuring elements, right? There. Oh, I don't need elements to be written there. Alright. Alright, okay. So let's go back down. Oops. Zoom in a little bit, because I'm gonna end up drawing way too big if I don't zoom in for this. Let's decrease the size of the brush to like 5. I think that's plenty. Yeah, futuristic. That's not how you spell it, but. And adventuring. Yep, so I don't know, the kind of ideas that I want, right? I want like a big backpack. Kind of like, you know, Mayoi snail kind of vibes, right? Big backpack. And then, yeah, from like that character in Monogatari, the little, the fucking girl with the randoseru, yeah, Hachikuji. So then futuristic elements, I'm kind of thinking like, you know, this character's been on some adventures. Maybe they like lost an arm and it's like a holographic replacement. Lost holographic prosthetic. Like that. I think that would be pretty cool, right? Is this readable? I don't know. Lost arm. Holographic prosthetic. Okay. So when people join the stream, they're not completely lost. That would be nice. Okay. Then what else do we want? In this. So we want like lots of belts and shit. Like belts always feel adventure-y, right? Belts and shit. Well, let's censor it. Not that no one can read it. Who cares? Okay. Then yeah, so belts and straps and stuff like that. Then we also would want let me just check my stream title actually saved. Yes, okay. Way too scuffed of a start. Anyway, so then what else would we want for this? I don't know, some like big boots. Big boots, you know, you need that sturdy like ankle support, right? I don't know, and also boots are just like the easiest shoes to draw in my opinion. So that definitely helps, but we'll try and make them like detailed, right? Lots of like like this leather and metal aesthetic mixed together. I think pretty cool. Drink some water. Speaking of water, we do definitely want them to be like carrying like a flask or something, right? Flask. That's horrible. Okay. Flask. Like that, yeah. Well, so I don't know. Let's try and like sketch out a bit of a pose, or no, like a bit of a thing, right? So like I don't know. Adventurers usually have like this like hat thingy, right? You see this hat thingy a lot, and then you know the person's face will be in here, right? I'm not sure if I want to go with one of these hats, but we'll definitely consider it. And then like it would have like maybe a torch on top, like a miner's hat. I think that could be a good consideration for how this character's gonna look. Thinking probably, I don't know, probably like female looking, since I'm more comfortable with drawing that. So I don't know, probably like a smallish face. I want to draw something cute, right? So like a really high nose, like up here or something. Yeah, something like this. I don't know. I'm thinking on it, right? Okay, so I don't know, for eyes and stuff, probably want to go, I don't know, like usually get like wide-eyed, right? Adventurer kind of vibes. So maybe something like this. Let's go like really stylized these. Let's make them stick out, right? So like I don't know, something like this. Maybe, I don't know. We can think on them a little bit more, but this is the like an initial thing that comes to my mind, right? Eyes with that kind of vibe, you know. You know, looking at these eyelashes, how I drew them here, we could maybe have like a butterfly aesthetic, right? These kind of here remind me of like a butterfly, so maybe we've got a bit of a butterfly aesthetic. I don't know, I feel like that could be cool. I'm just trying to like throw ideas down, and it will put together like a better sketch in a second, right? I don't know about hair. Probably like maybe kind of like a bob cutty kind of look, right? And pretty short, right? I don't know. I do kind of like the idea of like a short ponytail. I don't know, something on the back. This doesn't, I don't know. You kind of get the vibes I'm thinking here, right? Probably with a higher cut for up there, pretty short. And then I really want to get this like big backpack aesthetic, right? Big backpack, like, you know, Hachikuji from Bakemonogatari or something like that, right? So let's kind of like get out like a bit of a just a shape, right? So there'd be like a head there, and then we've got like a body, and you know, just like imagining like a bit of a, just to get some scale, right? So we can have arms that would like come up and be holding onto straps or something, right? Alright, so this would be kind of scale. We've got like legs here. This is a sketch. Don't mind how it looks right now. It's fine, it's fine. So I'm thinking, since we're gonna go with a bit of a futuristic vibe, maybe we go a little boxy with the backpack. And like if we go really top heavy, I think it'll look good. This is also kind of like Evan, is that his name? Evan from Tower of God. He has also this kind of vibe, is like kind of short with the massive like backpack kind of deal. And then I don't know, maybe this kind of thing doesn't this hat looking thing, or I don't know what they call it, the adventurer cap, maybe that doesn't look futury enough for the futuristic kind of aesthetic that I want to go for. I don't know. Just trying to like make this pose look a little less horrible, even though that I'm not even gonna use exactly that. I'm thinking like a pose similar to that, maybe, I don't know, but like not horrible. God, I keep adding to it, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just trying to like get it to a point where you can kind of get the vibe, right? And we, I don't know, maybe like a big ahoge to get a real goofy look. And you know, maybe like an interesting shaped one, I don't know, kind of like an antenna, but we're not even gonna see it if we got the hat on, right? So maybe I mean, we could still draw it, right? It's character design, it's not just for one artwork. That, well, that would be like the idea, right? So we can, we probably actually do want to do like those kind of details. So yeah, like a big ahoge. Because those are cool. And a bit of a bob cut, I think, is what it would be. And then, you know what? We kind of want to go for this winged aesthetic. I don't know, maybe, or this butterfly aesthetic. Maybe there's something we can do to this backpack to make it kind of feel, you know, feel kind of floaty. Float like a butterfly and all. We could like we could just draw wings on it, right? We could certainly do that. And I don't think that's horrible. It's not too horrible, right? Of an idea. But it's a little too ham-fisted maybe. So maybe that's like, that's the shape of the backpack, right? It's kind of like, that's the silhouette, right? So we've got a backpack and then we can like mimic like a strap here. So it kind of looks, it's a bit squishy and it's pushed back like that. I think that would be fine. Yeah. This is not how you do the right character design, right? The right character design philosophy would be to put the backpack separately and then have a look, right? So let's have a look. So if we want like from profile, or not profile, from front on, whatever, it would probably have like a bit of a this vibe. And then we've got straps coming out like this, and then we want the giant straps over here, and then we'll have like padding on the inside here. Right, and just kind of indicate the texture. And then it would kind of like have big flaps that went like this, and so you can kind of see it like coming around the top part here. And then we'd want like side pouches as well, I guess. And then if you were to look at it from the side, right, we'd have like this kind of butterfly look, right? I don't know why exactly butterflies would be something important to this character. It's just kind of decided on it spontaneously. So, you know, we'd have like a few pouches, and there'd be like things on these straps. I don't know, let's have some like vials or something, or maybe they're like flares. I don't know. So we'd want to make this design a little less plain, right? So maybe some like straps like go like this, and we can even push it in a bit more, but still keep the overall silhouette. I don't know, maybe, but we'd probably want to bring this up and then bring this higher to really get that vibe. So we've kind of got the backpack that's flopping back, and then we've got like, yeah, and we'll really deck it out with buckles and straps and all those kind of backpacky details that I'll probably like look up some more later, I guess. Like there'd be like a strap here, and then that would be pushing over here. Kind of get the idea. But we'd have to like shrink this, or we'd have to kind of like grow it here to get the actual look of it, right? We want it to be kind of in line so that you can tell that they're the same thing just from different views. Kind of want like head pillows over here for this backpack. I don't know. The backpack's got to be like an important part of the character, right? Of the character design. Since, you know, adventure and all. I wonder what kind of story would go along with this. Ooh, right. I said futuristic, but I'm not doing much futuristic stuff, right? I guess it might be more retro-futuristic. But what kind of stuff would we want to put on this backpack to make it seem like it's, you know, from a different generation? Maybe we'd make these pouches like actually be like metal pouches, and they're like, I don't know. Something like that. We'd probably want some like iron, maybe these instead of straps, they're like iron rods that are kind of like holding the shape of the backpack. And we could have another one and have like straps going over it. Like that. Something like that, I guess, right? That would work. We'd want to have these big arm straps, and they'd be padded as well, because, you know, it would get really hard to carry all the time. This is, I don't know if this is bad for your back or good for it, right? It would probably like hold your back straight, because it seems like it's kind of pushing into the what's it called? The lower back. So I think that's a kind of cool design for like a backpack, I guess. But we'd still need to make it more futury somehow. I don't know, maybe with the gadgets it would pull together. For the actual character though, let's move on from that stuff and move on to the actual character, right? God, how am I gonna be able to like recreate these eyes? These eyes do kind of look familiar. I feel like I might have unconsciously drawn eyes that I've seen before. I don't know. This is also like not how you do it. I'm not really character designing in a normal way, right? Usually you want to put multiple stuff out there and see what you like more, and then, you know, you kind of like can continue on from there, right? You don't just draw one thing and decide on it and like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this. But whatever, it's fine. I'm getting a bit of a flickering on my tablet. I think the refresh rate's a little off, but I'm just gonna deal with it. Alright, so we'd probably, I mean, I like how these eyes look, so I'm not gonna redraw them right now. I'm just gonna kind of let's go back. Let's actually Control C and then paste two of these. Oh, right. I gotta Control Shift A so I can move the other one as well, and we'd line it up and then mirror it. Something like that. So this would be kind of the look, I guess. Maybe there'd be like a bit more over here. Well, I should merge these all. Oops. Merge those all down. I almost merged it with the background. Luckily it's locked. Okay. So it'd be kind of like this. The highlights would both be on one side like that. So yeah, I guess this isn't horrible. It looks a little depressed right now, so I'd want to pull back that part of the lower lashes a bit. I don't usually do these kind of eyes. I'm much more into like the tsurime kind of eyes. I prefer like drawing characters with those kind of eyes, or like maybe like those kind of eyes. It's very rare that I go for these like super rounded, wide-eyed stuff, but I guess it's a learning experience, right? I do think I need to rotate these a little outward, since I think they look a little weird like that. I don't know. They're perfectly symmetrical right now, so I think it actually looks more odd. Or they're almost perfectly symmetrical, so it looks a little odd, but I think Oh yeah, actually just adding eyebrows makes this look less horrible. Maybe we get some like small bushy eyebrows. I feel like those could be cute. But with this one, I think I'll actually like try out some other eyebrows too. This is kind of like Chaika vibes from Hitsugi no Chaika. God, I haven't seen that anime in so long. Let's try some others though. Yeah. Let me just Control C and then. Oop, that was the wrong hotkey. I pressed Control X, Control C, and then let's just Control V, Control V, Control V. Just get a couple sets of these. It's on this layer. So yeah, let's try 4 different sets and select from those which we like the most. Let's just merge them all down. One thing that I don't know if I'm a big fan of in Krita is when you paste layers or when you merge layers, whenever you add a new layer, it doesn't reset the count. It just continues the count. So it shows like the next among how many you've created, not how many are currently present. I kind of wish it wasn't that, but I guess it's not a big deal. It's just a little bit bothering me. Alright, so let's have a look. What are other eyebrows? We can do like kind of like slender eyebrows. I don't want to do too thin. I think if they're like just like one line, I think it'll look weird, right? Like I'm not a fan of eyebrows that are one line. Those look okay, yeah. I do want to just like make these little a little darker just to match, like, so they don't stand out as weird a bit, because it'll probably be, I don't know, I'm just trying to make them work a bit more with how the eyes are, right? Define them a bit better. I still like how these eyebrows look. Kind of like what's that artist's name? It's like Mark Bruno or something like that. I forgot his name, but he also does like a lot of thick eyebrows. It makes them work really well. So what kind of, we could do some like really like we could get out there, right, with the eyebrows. We could like mimic how we've done this kind of thing with the eyelashes, right, with the very like large and long like that. We can have these eyebrows kind of prong off like this, and you know, I don't actually hate it. It's not that weird. It's a little weird, yeah, but it's not that weird. But maybe it's a bit too much like symmetry. So I mean, we can try it. Those aren't symmetrical, but we can just pretend it's an eyebrow raised expression. Ah, God. I want them to be neutral though, otherwise I'm gonna have a bias. So I think those kind of eyebrows aren't that bad, but we could also kind of like change it up and then make it like the inner parts of the eyebrows, right, are the ones that have these prongs, instead of the outer parts, and kind of like mirror it that way. I feel like I actually like them better than... I like these ones better than these ones, but... I'm not really sure how crazy I really want to go with them. I feel like maybe I'm going too crazy. You know what? I'm gonna have a look at Nigel Thornberry. He's an adventurer. What are his eyebrows like? He doesn't have eyebrows. Okay, never mind. that didn't work like I thought it would. I thought he had eyebrows for sure. Oh, I definitely do want to give us some eyebrows. Alright, so... Kind of like looking a bit zoomed out. I'm distancing myself. We could also, with these ones, still do the pronged thing, but like just have it thinner. I do wonder if it's just mirroring too much. We can like try on the insides. But maybe we only need to be subtle with it and it's good enough. I do kind of like these, like the bushy eyebrows. I do kind of want to go with them, but maybe I'll make them a bit, like not this bushy, but pretty bushy. Let's actually just sketch in all of them so they all look about the same. I think any of them could really work, but I think actually maybe we could even go shorter with these. I think that actually might be the ticket, right? Go really short and round with these eyebrows. I think they look pretty good. Maybe not like this short, but like you get the idea, right? Small eyebrows, and then I don't know. Maybe I'm not feeling them. It's kind of hard to like imagine these in the right setting, right? This is hard to decide. You know what? I'm gonna leave this here, and I'm gonna come back to them later to decide. I think I will make it a bit smaller though, since these take up a lot of the page, and there's a lot more stuff that we really kind of want to be designing. So let's just do that. Let's even shrink down this backpack too. Because yeah, there's a lot of stuff we want to be able to get through. I want to at least have like, at the very least, I want like a T-pose character. And maybe, I don't know if we'd do any artworks with them. Maybe a bit of color splotching. Let's think. I wanted like the holographic arm, right? A holographic prosthetic. So let's kind of think on that, right? Let's get a bit of a torso somewhere. Let's get some small torsos, like here. Right. So get some real small. Let's round out that rib cage a bit. Right. So like the neck would be up here, and then it would connect to the hips there or something. But we won't imagine that now. let's have a think on these arms, right? Wonder which arm. My gut is to go right, so I'm gonna go with right arm. So like, I think the most important part in designing this arm, if it's gonna be holographic, is more about the projector, right? So I don't know how to like how is like a good way to differentiate different projectors for these arms? This is kind of just like a ball ish, like an oval, and then we'd want like bolts on it or something. And then maybe it would like, you know, connect up a bit on the neck, Full Metal Alchemist style. Kind of like automail. I don't know. Let's get this eraser a bit smaller so we can get a bit more precise. Yeah, so we'd want like maybe we don't even need to draw like a full arm, right? We can draw like just like maybe like some I don't know, some like blue stringy arc things that are like connected to the hand. It doesn't really need to be, if it's a hologram, it doesn't really need to be constrained to like human. I don't know, maybe we'll have like a ball, like a shiny ball like thing here to like be the projector, right? So it kind of looks almost like a lens or something like that, or like a piece of glass focus. And then we'd want to like draw stuff that kind of like supports it. I don't know. So then we could go like is like this. I don't know. Probably. I don't know how to do a good arm here. Let's go like lightning bolt method, right? So kind of like this, I guess. I don't know. Always struggle with like limbs. I feel sometimes, especially when I'm like trying to draw them. I want them to look anatomically correct and be correctly proportioned, but I also don't want to like just focus on the anatomy to also make sure the aesthetics work. That's why, I don't know, I find drawing like muscled arms a lot easier than drawing just blank arms, right? Cause with like with muscled arms, you can kind of it's a lot easier to get correct anatomy, right? Because in my opinion, it's a lot easier to get correct anatomy when you've got muscles to be your crutch. But when it comes to like normal, and you can get super angular with muscles and they can still look good, right? You can draw an arm like this, right? And it works, right? it will work for your purposes, right? If you go kind of like this with your arms. Oh, this is maybe not the best effort example. I don't know, maybe with this holographic arm I can make it look, it doesn't have to look human, right? So maybe I can make it easier on myself by kind of going crazy with it. Also, maybe I'd want it like to not actually be connected, but kind of like you'd like fade it off towards the projector. I don't know. How do hands work? Like we can just get some shapes out. Sure, like that. No, like that. This is a bad hand. Well, all my hands are bad hands, but that's beside the point. God, maybe next art stream I should just be practicing drawing a bunch of hands, shouldn't I? Maybe that'll help. So I don't know, this would be kind of like blue and shit, right? Not that blue, but like a super light blue. It'd be kind of like this, right? Then you'd have like this thing is also blue. Yeah. I don't know, I think it would look pretty cool, right? I'm kind of like putting color in here prematurely. But I think that'll give like a better idea of what it might look like. But the other arm I think I'd want to be normal, right? Or like not injured, I don't know. Is it weird? Is it weird to say that it's like not normal to be missing an arm? I don't know. I'm sure some people would get weird about that. I feel like I did make this rib cage too large. So yeah, the shoulders kind of like sit on top of it like this. And then we've got like the collarbones here. I don't know. And then this arm, would probably be like about the same kind of size. Maybe I actually drew this arm like out way too far for what it is. And that's part of why it looks weird. It needs to be smaller or something. I don't know. I don't know if I even moved that. Oh, I did. I shrunk it a little. Okay. Then we'd also want the other hand. kind of like that. And then, yeah, this looks a little weird because it's not really in the proper spot for how this would work, right? It's made the arm come out at a bit of a different angle. So maybe I can kind of just push this projector kind of bit down. I don't know, maybe I'd also want to like put it at an angle. We'll like work out the specifics at a later point, I reckon. The trick probably would have been to draw like a normal arm and then just move the normal arm. Just trying to put this in the right spot. Whatever, this is fine. Is it? It's not fine. God, why does that always happen? It's always just at such a weird angle. Like everything, all of the art. I don't know what I'm doing that's causing it. You know what, let's just do this. Let's move it over here and get the right size like that. Yeah. Sure. Now the projector doesn't really look like it's in the right place, but I think that's fine. So yeah, that's kind of the idea I had for the torso. Right? Or how the arms would connect, right? I think, again, it would be, I do this all the time, but it'd be like a tank top. Because I think I'd want to, like, show off, I'd probably want to, like, show off those arms a little, right? Since, you know, maybe one thing with this character is that she doesn't want to be like afraid of her, I guess, disability, right? She wants to be able to show it off. So that's why she wears clothes that would not cover it up. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she just thinks it's cool. That rib cage was definitely a weird shape now that I'm thinking about it. But it kind of fit where the breasts would go when you drape the shirt over it, so it's fine. A little bit. Okay. So this would be, yeah, kind of that torso, I think. But I probably should experiment with other torsos. I think there's not much variety I'd want to do in like the shape of the torso in general. I think this is fine, right? It's really just the projector arm thing that could maybe change a little, right? Or would it? I don't know. We can try something like so if we were to just take this part of the design. Control C, Control V, Control V. Let's come up with like maybe 2 more things I could do with this arm, I guess, right? Oops. Like that. Yeah, let's come up with like 2 more things I could do with this arm. So I think this like little projector idea is pretty cool. But we don't have to go with projector, right? We could also go, or if we did go with projector, we could go with a bit of a different design. We've got like a pauldron looking shoulder spike, and then we can kind of like add the projector like to the underside, like this, and then it would project down. We could even like only project the hand part, right? So I'm just gonna like rough in like a hand shape. Right, we could just do the hand is projected, so it's like kind of like mage hand or something, right? And we can mix and match some of these elements as well, right? And then, you know what, we'll also just do this to like ensure that we're getting across the effect that it is like that. And then over here we could try, maybe it's not a projection, right? Like the holographic was like one of the ideas I had, and it kind of ties into the futuristic, but we can have other like futuristic prosthetics, right? We could have we could even, you know, have like maybe a bit more retro future with some kind of like really mechanical looks. So I don't know how would we display this, right? We'd want like tubing and stuff, and then we've got stuff like this. Alright, so we got like tubes and wires and stuff that would connect to like weird like joint stuff. Right, and then we can kind of like have maybe even hollow points in the arm to make it look almost like skeletal. I think that could be maybe cool, right? It'll definitely like drive home the fact that it's like some form of like mechanical piece, right? We'd have to move this up a bit though, since we want that to be the shoulder, right? So it would go like up here. And then, yeah, we can kind of we don't even have to do like a hand, we can do like a claw as well, right? Claw hand looks real super villainy. I feel like a claw hand wouldn't be like super useful, but maybe like it does have like fingers, right? I don't know. We could like flesh that out more at another point. But yeah, we could do something like that. We'd have to make this a little smaller, right? I'd want it to be the same kind of size, at the very least, as the hand. And I'd probably make it more detailed than this. Also, let's just really quickly rotate where this is, because it looks a little weird with the rest of the body right now, with the angle that the rest of the body is going out. I don't know. I do kind of prefer though the like the holographic projector kind of look, but I'm glad that I tried the other one at least. By the way, I won't be able to stream tomorrow, I don't think. Like maybe early in the morning, but probably not, since I am going out that night. Anyway, let's maybe think more about like straps and stuff. So we'd have like let's just grab this one, since I'd only have to draw one arm. So let's grab this temporarily and let's move it. Let's get like two of them actually. Let's move them like here. Oops. And then merge all of them into one layer again, since we don't need to be working on separate layers. So like the backpack straps would kind of go like this, right? And we can kind of use them to frame the arms a little. Oh, this backpack strap is a little weird though, right? Because you'd need like some form of like hook attachment on this side. Otherwise they would just slip off, right? Because there's no arm there to stop it. Also, like, probably push it more to the sides of the torso, since it's going to be pushing back a lot. So that would probably kind of hurt if it was right over your breasts, right? So like this wasn't really intended, but it would kind of push the breasts inward, right? Oh no, how lewd. How could you do this? Yeah, but I think it would push them in. To like, yeah, get out of the way of the straps. We'd want to make the straps thinner. I don't know, I'm not going to sketch that in right now. I don't want to figure out how boobs work right now. But yeah, you definitely wouldn't want them pressing right into them. I'll just do that. And that. Fuck, I can't stop. I want it to make sense, so I can't stop. Yeah, we'll worry about it. We'll worry about it when we get to it more. So... Oh god, I am worrying about it now though, that's the problem. Whatever. Just do this for right now. Straight line. And it comes down. With the like the folds, right? All right. So I don't know. Is that it for the straps? No, we'd also want a strap on the belly here with like a belt. Since otherwise it seems like the kind of thing that would fall off pretty easily. These straps would actually be going like all the way back. Since the backpack's gonna be so huge, it would go like behind the head even. Yeah, something like that. And then I guess we can leave it at that for one idea. Another idea is that, you know what? God, straps are great, but we could also just have like the backpack kind of like magnetically attached to the back, I'm thinking. So if we were to change this to like the back, so this is a separate idea, but it's gonna be right next to that idea, so it might not look separate. So we'd have like back here, right? That wouldn't go back there. We'd have like the shirt actually coming off a bit. The shirt also might be too long, or this singlet or whatever. Now that I'm looking at it from this angle. Yeah, but we'd have back muscles or whatever. And then you'd have like, I don't know, some kind of magnetic strap attachment. Like, and it's got like a, I don't know, some kind of magnetic pad like this that holds it in place. I don't know, right? Using like hover tech. And then like you still have to carry all the weight, but it's not, but it's further back, so it will tip you over easier. Yeah, that's exactly how it should work with physics. Exactly what you want. You want to be able to tip over easy. No. So maybe, I don't know, we can use some like quantum locking bullshit explanation to lock it to like this strap. And then maybe we'll have like some kind of hover pad on the bottom that is used to like keep it afloat, right? It looks like a butterfly, so it makes sense that it floats. It's exactly what I was talking about easier, making it more floaty. Just literally make it float. So yeah, I could do that and like add some sort of like thing here. Yeah, that could work actually, you know? And we'd also have like I feel like I'd still put the padding here, but it would also have like this kind of like magnet stuff. Like, so maybe you can wear it directly on your back, but if you want to have it out of the way a bit, like you're getting tired of carrying it, and then there's also this kind of hovery thingy, or maybe we get rid of some of this. You You got to set up streaming alerts to actually work. Look, I don't know. Like, if you're talking about the Twitter notifications, I don't want to have to go and double tweet on each of them, right? To like tweet the thing and then also tweet the link. I'm just using the automated feature. You didn't see it on Twitter or your email. I don't know. If you didn't see it on Twitter, then I think it's just probably, I don't know, you're following and you didn't see the post on your feed. I don't know how that works. I'd have to find out. Sorry, people on YouTube, I am. People watching the VOD on YouTube probably don't know what I'm talking about. I'm multi-streaming, so there's people in the comments on Twitch talking. You only realize because of the Discord status. Yeah, no, I'll try and figure it out before the next stream. I'll ask for help or something and look up some tutorials. But I don't know right now. I don't know. Let's try and figure out some hair then. Yeah, let's figure out hair. So let's get some head shapes. Butterfly looking eyes are good. Yeah, I like them too. That's why I'm kind of going with the butterfly theme with like the backpack and stuff. I was like, I drew those eyes and I was like, yeah, that works. Alright, so then I gotta get some like head. I don't know, so like head shape. This is like all on an angle. I don't know. Yeah. I think yeah, we want this kind of shortish head shape. But the hair, you could orient it like a moth's wings. Oh yeah, I uploaded a link. I can't click this, can I? Oh, I can in the Twitch. Oh, you know what? Okay, no, I know what I know what you're thinking. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I can do that. Let me make this head smaller. So I can like actually draw this. So we could do kind of like this kind of hair, right? Maybe not like this wide, but yeah, kind of. God, who's the character with hair like this? From Promare, the green haired dude, I forgot his name, has this kind of hair. And then we'd like do something like this. Maybe have this actually a bit higher. I don't think this would look bad, yeah? Probably want this taller though. And then I did say, like, I don't know if I still want to go with this ahoge. Maybe this is too wide. But I like the idea. The butterfly-esque motif without being too obvious. Yeah. I'm trying to not like put like blatant butterflies in it or moths in it. Just like have a little bit of that, right? So this kind of hair is not bad, yeah. Oh, I didn't copy the head shape. I don't know, let's see how it would look from like a profile, right? From profile, we'd have like I kind of want very like point outed nose. Maybe like, I don't know. Let me, how do I get this kind of like chin to work? I don't know. That's not exactly what I'm thinking. God, noses are hard to like really get, right? Kind of want the face to go down like this angle, right? So no, this is not how you do this. Okay, let me try this again. You know what? I think using this circle is not doing me favors. All right, let me go like. This kind of looks like a Hunter-esque nose, right? Oh no. Is that a good head shape? I always find it hard to tell if I'm doing it like wrong. I can feel the Hisoka. Yeah. Yeah, the nose definitely does give Hunter x Hunter vibes a little bit right now. I think it's fine though. So like the ear would be like probably smaller than this. Let's put this part on a separate layer so I can actually. Is the brow ridge too far out? It's, I don't know, maybe. I always find that I don't go far out enough with it. And that's like what cripples a lot of my faces is or that's what makes it look a little weird. We'll see when we get a bit more of this hair and if it's actually like that. So we'd want like this kind of vibe. God, that really that really goes out there. Okay, let me. So yeah, something like this, right? A Pokemon character from the side, yeah. It does have a bit of that vibe, right? Oh, no, that's just on the wrong layer. I do think that's not bad, yeah. I think I do need to change up a little bit about this. God, drawing eyes from the side, especially like weird designs like this one, is always kind of weird. I think maybe these parts. Need to go lower, like here. Yeah, we'll probably have to work on that a little more, like the shaping. I don't know if we'd want to do like nostrils. Probably not. I think that looks weird. I don't know, I probably do want to experiment a bit with this head shape. I feel like I really went out here with this nose. I feel like it's a bit closer. Egyptian. Yeah, I did kind of go really heavy on this. That wasn't my intention. I mean, I went really heavy on the eyelashes with the darkness. It makes it look more Egyptian. But that wasn't my intention, really. It could be, I don't know. It might work. We'll probably decide on it with like the coloring a bit. If we want it to be like tan. I think probably want to bring these parts of the hair in a bit. Walk like an Egyptian. God, you got that song stuck in my head now. So yeah, and then we'd probably want like these kind of hair floofy thingies. Also, I drew these swooping to the wrong side. Yeah, I think it's not bad. I did draw this neck on the hair layer. God damn it. Bit thinner. Okay. And I needed to go higher with it on this level. Yeah, I got hair in my mouth. Drawing hair, how ironic. I definitely like this profile angle more than this front angle right now. But yeah, that's fine. I can try and figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. random layers always screwing you over. Everything's drawn on the wrong layer. It confuses the hell out of you. Alright. I think I need to curve that neck a little more. And then I think I drew this thing too high again. Let me just redo it. It's here. Yeah, so all right. Just trying to, I don't know, get this hairline to look normal. And oh god, definitely gonna have to like redraw, I think, this angle of it. I like this hair enough that I don't even want to go and do another one, to be honest. I think this chin can be a bit smaller. A bit pointier. Or I suppose the jaw can be a bit smaller. I feel like I've made this face very wide. Okay. So then I'd put the eyes. That'd go here. This is a bit far apart. Okay, let me try this again. We've got the center of the face here. Right. So then we can put the eyes starting like here. God, getting these eyes to be symmetrical will be a pain. Okay. Oops. Okay. And And then it looks pretty bare without the eyelashes, or maybe I just drew this really badly and that's why it looks bare. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I drew this badly. Okay, let me redo this. God. I think, yeah, I went too small with them, I guess. Let's care a bit less and then maybe it will look better, right? That's how art should work. And then we can do that. Yeah, and it worked, I think. I care a bit less with sketching it in, and it'll make more sense. So this kind of vibe, I guess. She does look like a Pokemon character now, doesn't she? Like Minor wants to battle. Or like a hiker wants to battle, or something like that. Still think I went too small with these eyes, god damn. Yeah, okay. These eyes don't look very great right now, but it's fine. It's fine. They'll be better. The eyes of Sun and Moon? Yeah, a little bit. Alright. Oh god, getting eyes to work, especially on a sketch of this smaller scale, is just annoying. I shouldn't be doing this. You know what? Part of the reason this looks weird is because there's no eyebrows. And also the eyes are too close together. Alright, let's just make them larger. There, you know what, let's leave it there for now. It doesn't look like the same character even, because the eyes are like a different size or whatever. We'll worry about it later. God damn it. Understated eyebrows give a character the Genki look. I mean, yeah, I guess. That's not really... I know that you are obsessed with Genki characters. It's not exactly the vibe I was, like, aiming for. Understated. Understated means, like, you know, like thin and unassuming, kind of. Yeah, I don't like doing eyebrows that are too thin. Do you know this character? No, this is look at the fucking title. This is character design. No, she's not from Obelisk. She could be from Obelisk. You know, yeah, I never thought of it. Right? For people watching the VOD or don't know, Obelisk is one of the comic series that I kind of have planned but haven't really done any work on except designing characters and world building. I suppose, yeah, I could use her as like an actual character. I think she should probably fit in, right? There could be, you know, a way to get these kind of like techie artifacts into the series, because the rules aren't too set in stone yet, or the setting isn't too set in stone yet. I think that would be a cool idea, actually. What kind of name would she have, though? I don't know. God. You know, the first name that actually comes to my mind is like Flutter, but I think that's a little too on the nose. Like maybe a butterfly themed name. Like it would fit, right? The theme, to have a butterfly name. It also like, what was the naming theme I went with? I wanted to go like, oh, actually no, I don't really care about like the language theme based, but probably like butterfly kind of themes. I wanted runic names, did I? I thought it was like gothic, yeah, gothic names. Yeah, I suppose that is runic. It was not that I wanted gothic name. I was just, I kind of settled on it. It was like it kind of worked, but you know, since the scale of that series, Obelisk, is kind of wide, it doesn't have to have only one naming theme, since I planned to have it like pretty large world on it. I don't know, so I guess a butterfly name would work, a butterfly themed name. Like, she could totally be called Sither, which is, the name of, the moth that you sent me, the moth picture you sent me for the hair to base on. Sither could work. That's a moth, not a butterfly. I don't know if I want it to be more general, so it could kind of include both. Maybe maybe I'd only want to do like the top part of the nose instead of the bottom half. Got a bit of the that's a bit more of like the Korean webtoon look. Rom is old Germanic term for cream, referring to the pagan myth that butterflies stole dairy products. God, that is so that is so obscure. It's kind of funny. I don't mind it. Rum, or I don't know, or maybe like Romeo. Sounds a bit more like a name, but Rom also maybe. I don't know. I'll think on it. It sounds pretty cool. I do kind of like this hair design kind of idea. It works, right? I could also do like there's always the option of going, you know, with let's do some very basic examples. If I went with like kind of hair like this, and then you could have like a giant, this would make it way less obscure, but like either like a ribbon or a giant hairpin to hold up like a ponytail. It could be like butterfly shape. I'll do like a little chibi version right in a second, like that. So we could have, yeah, like this, like a butterfly hair clip, and then just like some like normal ass hair, like pretty short. Rumlet. Rumlet Rumlet is a very cute name. God. Rumlet's really funny too. It sounds like omelet, like a food. It sounds like a pet's name, right? Rumlet. It's like something you'd call like a dog, I mean. Paimon. Yeah, I guess just a morsel. I don't know. She could be called like, I could just go like all the way with it, like Rumlet Cream. Just have that last name be Cream. I feel like Cream isn't a bad last name. If it's Paimon though, if I make her basically Paimon, I feel like I'll hate her. I don't want to hate my own character. It reminds you of Sonic. Rumlet does? Or Cream? Oh, Cream, right? Yeah, is Cream's a character in Sonic, right? Yeah, we could also just so to get just the idea of what this hairstyle would be from the side, it would be and then we'd have like a hair tie. I don't know, I don't actually understand why I'm making Paimon apart from the edible part, right? So yeah, we can do kind of like this kind of hair as well. I just want to explore my options, right? And then every edible chibi is Paimon. I mean, I'm not. She wouldn't actually be chibi. I'm just using a chibi head because it's easier for like displaying different hairstyles. So yeah, we'd have like this, and there would be like the big butterfly ribbon or clip. If there was a ribbon, it would be like this, right? And then we'd just like, I mean, actually, a ribbon, I feel like you could make it way less obvious, right? Just by hardening out some of the edges. I do like the chibi. The chibi is pretty cute. One of the lessons I learned with chibi to like, or making things cute, is you just draw the eyes like very low in the face, and then don't draw the mouth or nose, and it'll help your chibis look cuter. I don't know. What's like another kind of hairstyle you could go for? I don't know. Now that I've got these two, right, and I probably would go with this one. Yeah, birth defects. It's Menhara, right? Menhara is that what it is? Unhealthy themes portrayed in a cute way. Yeah, Menhara. Am I do I have that term right? Yeah. Well, that's like my, because it's short for like what, mental healther, right? Um, and it's, and the way that you see it used, yeah, it's mentally unhealthy, but but because I guess maybe because it's like a cute sounding way of saying it, people kind of use it in the way of cute, like cute things about unhealthy themes or mentally unhealthy themes, like displaying like depression as something cute. Yeah, schizophrenia is kawaii. Very kawaii. Okay. So let's think about, I don't know if I want any other hairstyles, right? I mean, also, like, she doesn't have to have only one hairstyle, since if she's going to be a character that I'm going to use, which I mean, I may as well use her. I'm kind of sold on the idea of using her as a character in my planned series. Since I'm already designing her, may as well not let it go to waste, right? So I do kind of like Romlet. Romlet goes by Rom. It's a very funny name. Also, like, omelets are kind of creamy, right? So that also ties in. I don't know if it would be Romlet Cream or some other second name. But Romlet's a very cute name, and like the idea behind this character is pretty cute. So you know what? I'm just gonna set it in stone. This is Romlet. I'm not gonna write it like that. Romlet. You know what? 2 T's. There we go. Romlet with 2 T's. That makes it seem more like a name, I think. Like Charlotte. Or, I mean, I suppose that's Lotte, but same thing. Same vibe. What else would I want to worry about, right? The boots. Let's draw some boots. So I'm thinking kind of like, you want big boots on your small characters. It's cute. That is basically it, right? You know what? Maybe even like they have like some hovery thingies, right? Maybe they let her float a little bit. I feel like I'm not going to go with this idea for the arm, for the arm she lost, just for the idea that, like, to keep it thematically consistent, have that floaty kind of theme with all of the like futury gadgets she'd have on her. So like the backpack can kind of like float to, you know, lift off the weight, or the arm kind of like it's a hologram, it kind of floats, kind of same vibe. And then maybe on her shoes she also has something, or on her boots she also has something that would help her float. So we'd want like a big like tongue, and then the boots kind of would come out. like that. And then, yeah, the boots kind of look like this. I don't know. Is there a way to make the boots more butterfly, or do I not want to make myself hate myself by going too crazy with it? I don't know. Let's go. And put some like shoelaces. Oops. Like that. Let's also fucking save it. Since I haven't for way too long, right? So we've got like the tongue of the boot. And then, I don't know, these look pretty normal right now. I don't know, I'd probably want some like clasting? Is that what you'd call it? Clasting? Or cladding, maybe? Maybe it's cladding. And then she can have like kind of metal plating coming down here as well. I'm kind of cutting off that rubber underneath. Maybe not cutting it off actually. And then yeah, we'd have like the hover stuff in the boots as well. I really like using this like kind of neon blue to indicate hovering things. I don't know. This kind of like neon blue might be like one of my favorite colors actually. I used to like not be a person who cared too much for blue, but you know, maybe I'm coming around to it. Maybe I like blue now. Right? I always say that my favorite colors are green and then purple. But I don't know, I feel like this blue is really up there now. Okay, so this is the kind of idea with the boots, I guess. Probably would want to go a bit more all out with designing them. Let's look up some cool boots. I'm gonna look up some boots. Just that. Boots, images. Let's go like hiking boots, or yeah, hiking boots. Let's have a look. A lot of these have a lot lower ankle support than I thought. I kind of drew like steel caps, didn't I? But maybe I'll look at steel capped hiking boots. Steel toe hiking boots. Damn, there's some real cool looking ones here. Like this Renzo Biomex Goratech work boot. Jesus Christ. Maybe I'll base it a little bit on that. Oop, sorry, that was my Streamlabs. I'm just trying to order my windows so that I can see the boot as well as my other stuff, like chat. Alright. So maybe, yeah, maybe let's go and for this vibe of the boot. So we've got, God, all of the characters in my story are wearing boots right now. All of the ones that I've done character design for. Whoops. I just realized I've been putting all of this on this layer. Let's make this smaller a bit and we can just zoom in. Like this, okay. So then we want to like pull the back of the treads like up here. And then it would go, we want some, I don't know, cool like design, right? God, I don't know how detailed I'd really want to go with boots. Especially if this character is going in my webcomic. Like, the harder it is to draw, the more annoying. This looks like flat-footed, so let's kind of change that up. So we'd have like these kind of things on it, right? And then we've got like cuts, and then we've got more kind of treads in there. And then, no, we won't go like the exact same, right? So maybe like we'll like make this like, I like that having like the steel cap part on like the outside. I think it looks cool. And then we'd have like the backs of the boots. So, you know, some mangaka and like comic artists, they draw shoes ridiculously detailed, like in every frame, and I don't know how you can subject yourself to that kind of torture, because shoes, they are so detailed. I feel like they're, yeah, I guess a lot of people really love shoes. I'm not like super into them, I guess, like that. I don't care. I just want to be able to, you know, I like steel capped boots. That's the extent of my love for shoes, but I'm not like crazy about them. Bro, if shoes went to hell, they'd be pretty good shoes to be able to withstand that environment. But no, seriously, shoes are very good. I mean, like, I think getting like crazy about them, or like designer brand shoes that are like just design, like they're expensive because of, you know, the brand or the looks, I think that's a little weird. But you know, for just like shoes that you kind of like wear generally, let's go like this. Shoes that you wear like generally, God, they're incredibly great and useful. So let's draw some like shoes like this. I don't know if this is too close to the model that I'm looking at, or if this is like far enough departed from that design. I mean, who's gonna fucking be able to tell, right? Shoe experts, I guess. The kind of people that like shoes, you know, I guess shoe experts. I wonder if they're like military experts, or like military otaku and fans, that like they can look at a plane or like a tank or a piece of weaponry and like they instantly can identify what it is, right? I wonder if shoe experts are like that. Oh, I was like, oh, those are the 1994 moccasin Francis design. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I suppose on the plus side, for stuff like shoes, you're always gonna have a lot of reference for them since people like showing them off. So that's a good thing, I guess, right? So I don't know. Probably, I'm kind of just drawing shoes right now. I don't need to, right? But I guess I'll at least finish this profile shot. So yeah, I'm kind of just very loosely following the design of these shoes. Actually, looks like these are kind of like feed through things. So yeah, you've got kind of this kind of thing, and then this kind of goes all the way up and like that. Have like stitching over there, I don't know. Also bare feet, I feel like are harder to draw than shoes, to be honest. Getting something organic to look right, God. But yeah. No matter which way you go, bare feet or shoes, it's not. There's no happy ending. You're gonna get weird people. I think that goes true with like pretty much anything though. Socks, yeah, socks. Socks are a decent idea. You could also just go with like clogs or I don't know. I feel like some people would still get weird with socks, because there's the whole thing with socks. I don't even want to say it, being like sweaty and not smelling great. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know, this is probably divisive, but something less cool than clogs is probably like Crocs, some people would say. There's a lot of people that really don't like Crocs. I mean, at least while I'm drawing these shoes, I am learning a little bit about how shoelaces kind of look on boots, right? I usually don't even go into this, but like when I draw shoes, I just do this crisscross thing because I can't be fucked. But like actually understanding that, oh yeah, there'd be like things that go like this, right? I guess, or no, it wouldn't be like this. It would be, you'd have like these, right? And it would go like this. I mean, yeah, and like seeing it from the side, you'd see like this thing, right? How it kind of comes out like this, and then there's the shoe for profile, I guess. And then you can break it down by like the point where it intersects is like the 3/4 view. You'd see it like exactly, pretty much. Or I mean, I guess they crisscross right here on this profile view. So yeah, I don't know. So I don't know, boots like this but then it also like has like, maybe they can look kind of janky. Like they look like normal shoes. They've got the treads, but the treads are useless because you've got this thing down here that is like a fucking hover booster, right? And then it would like, you could do something like I don't know. Something like this around the edge. And you can do like cool metal plating stuff. And then it just goes zoom. Something like that. Or I suppose what you'd actually want is for it to go like out, right? So that you know for sure like you're getting like solid platform. Yeah, this could, I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to draw shoes like this every single time. But like these kind of shoes would be like right on the money, I reckon, right? If I could draw them every time reliably, and not want to die, then I think it would be like a decent way to go. There's a lot of detail to go into for like just shoes, but I'm sure there's like ways to simplify it, right? Like, let me think. You could go like this, and then you've got a plate here. This would be like one way to simplify it. You don't even have to draw the laces, right? Because you can just kind of, yeah, you don't have to go into a super amount of detail. You can just kind of do this thing. If you're like drawing it really out, you know, far out, it's small. Then you could do it like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna delete that. Since I just wanted to give an example, right? Because I drew that in what, like 10 seconds, so that's not too bad. Then again, I did have like a exact reference. God, it's the kind of thing that makes you wish, like, damn, I want to make a 3D model of all my characters that's perfect so I can just look at it from any angle and get the perfect reference. I think Romlet's a good name. What would the last name be? I kind of do like the idea of it being like Romlet Cream, but I don't know. What's a better last name? Is there a better last name? Or is there a good last name? At all? Is Cream bad? We could make it like a lot more of a like a direct thing. Cream bad? I don't hate, I mean, I'm not a big fan of like the taste of cream or anything. I like ice cream, but like general cream, or like creamy sauces, I'm not too big a fan of. God, she could totally be called Romlet Breakfast. I think that would be really bad. Romlet Breakfast. I don't know if that's the kind of goofiness I'm going for with this web comic, right? So, God, I mean, I don't need a last name, so maybe I'll just leave it at that. I won't think of a last name now. I think Romlet's pretty set in stone though. I think it's great. I don't know. What do I want to work on right now? I mean, I guess I want to think, do I want this helmet thing or not? Right? I feel like probably not. I think it gets rid of the ahoge, and I don't know, maybe it does work. Let me have a look. Let's put another layer. Let's just try and see. If I were to put this on here, and let's get like another layer and put it to erase so that I can, oops. I wish, can I opacity lock that? Nope, that doesn't work. In that case, I just need to put all of these in a group, and then it will work. So if I just erase this stuff, I can make it bigger and just do that. Then if I were to bring this back to what 5 was my size, no, this is the wrong brush. It's this brush that I need to bring down to 5. There you go. And then we want to go back to this layer. And we want to think about, does this kind of explorer helmet looking thing work? I mean, I don't think it looks bad. She could have it on sometimes, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'd want to like attach it to the bag or something. Like it can be used as like a detail piece and hang from the bag, like over here or something. Right? Just hang this. And then on the other side can be the pouch. I think that's fine, yeah. God, I didn't really want to think about pants, did I? Or like the rest of the clothing design. Right, I think the singlet is fine because the harness strap is gonna be like enough kind of stuff, right? It's gonna be enough stuff. So then maybe like big baggy pants, right? So we'd have like the head and the torso kind of shape here. Then we can have pelvis. I don't know, is this too exaggerated? This might be too much, I don't know. Maybe make it a little less. And then we could have like big baggy pants, right? So I feel like big baggy pants are kind of cute. God, this doesn't look like pants right now. It looks like some weird fetish. Let's not. Whoops. Let's actually go back down. Let's go with the eraser. Let's not do that, actually. God. So let me just like sketch out some pants, right? So probably have like there's like a waist strap part, and then I mean, if I really wanted to go with the Egyptian theme, we could, or that like kind of feel. You could have like the baggy pants that are like binded here. That's almost like that's more of a clown than that Middle Eastern feel, isn't it? Though. God, that's really out there, right? But I feel like those kind of pants aren't like a horrible idea though. The chicken leg pants. I don't know. God, are these just Hisoka's pants? I gotta check. Hisoka. Pretty sure Hisoka doesn't have these pants, but he might. No. Hisoka's a little different. Okay, good. I didn't want to get. Well, I mean, it's a little different, but it's not that different, right? Yeah, it's it's pretty damn close to that. Well, I mean, I still don't think it's a horrible idea. I don't know. Oh, I need to make this eraser smaller. I could make them closer to Hisoka's pants. So then those kind of pants binded at the shins and then they lead into boots. Maybe. I'm considering it. I don't know. I'm kind of running out of space, huh? I'm doing these way too large, I think, is part of the problem. So what I'll do is I'll shrink these down a lot. Like that much. And I also want to shrink these boots down. Are they on this layer? Yeah. Leave them in the corner there. So let's zoom all the way in here. Let's think about different types of pants. If we did want to, what do like Egyptian pants look like? Chip. Are they okay? They're kind of the same thing as what I was seeing either. So there is. So I can do pants like, yeah, where's my brush? Huh? It's not doing anything right now. Oh, it's because I've got that selected, okay. Well, I mean, first off, I'll finish how I was thinking these pants would look, right? And then you'd have like the giant boots. Right? Oh, that would be the kind of vibe it gives. I think that looks bad actually. Now that I'm seeing it with the what the boots would be, I don't think it would look that good. Or I mean, I'm probably also just drawing the boots like really damn large. And the legs really short, but I guess the idea is there. I could also draw the kind of baggy pants that are like this. So they would kind of come down like this. And then we've got here, and then I mean, I think these kind of baggy pants are kind of cool. Right, like the kind of like what, Arabian Nights style, is that a good way to put it? But with the feet here, I think boots would look weird with that. So we could also do just like jeans, I guess. If I wanted to go like really I mean, jeans are horrible exploring pants. Definitely not. Let me look at explorer pants. Explorer pants. Search in Google. Kind of look like khakis. or you'd have like trousers. So kind of like so yeah, you'd have trousers like this. And then that'd be that kind of vibe, I guess. And then you could like fit the boots, or you know what, you could even like bind them down. And I think that's what you'd want to do. You'd bind them down, and then that can lead into the boots, right? You don't want them dangling, because that would get really annoying. So yeah, you'd want to bind these. So I think that's not a bad idea. I think binding these ones would look better than binding them all the way up here and getting super baggy with it. So yeah, something like that. These legs are still like too short, but that's beside the point for the demonstrations of these. This design, right? God, it looks, yeah, those are really short. If I make the feet smaller, they might seem a little larger. Okay. So yeah, something like that. Then, what other kind of pants could she wear? I don't know. Definitely gotta wear pants, right? You're out in the wild, you gotta wear pants. If you're exploring, right? Because everything else, like, you don't want anything dangling, so you can't use like a skirt or anything. And you know, you don't want like, I guess you could you know what? Maybe shorts. Shorts could work, actually. And shorts are kind of cute. So we could have like shorts, right? Right? Well, this is like a bad example of how shorts look, but you can kind of like see the idea I'm following, right? And we'd have this lower. And then you could just have like legs coming out of those shorts, and then you can have the high socks or something, right? Doesn't have to be pants. I think shorts or pants are like the ways to go. I just don't know which yet, right? Probably want bit of detail in these pants as well, right? You'd want them to be like pants with lots of tricks up their sleeves, right? You want, I don't know, like some kind of thing to hold like thin objects, and then like straps. Yeah, pants could work. Or shorts could work is what I meant. I might actually go for shorts. I don't know. Probably see on like the next time I wanna do more design with Romlit. I'm kind of filling up this page, or I've kind of filled up this page, and I don't really want to try too many more things before I finish up the stream. I do kind of like how this works. Oop, did I just draw a line? Maybe. It wasn't a big deal. So yeah, I think that's about good. Let's try and fill something up in this last part of this of the canvas, and then I'll finish the stream off, right? So what haven't we kind of thought about yet? Big backpack, yes. Yes, big backpack. I don't know. Well, I mean, if I go with, I haven't worked on Obelisk for so long that I can't really remember how any of my lore setup worked or how the powers worked, but I guess the rule of her Obelisk shard would probably be something to do with flotation or floating, and then or like projection. Maybe like projection is a good way to word it, right? Because projection can mean like a holographic projection, or it can also mean like projecting, like a projectile. So that could kind of maybe explain the floaty stuff. So projection might be, yeah, projection might be a good way to word this rule. So it would be like a projection obelisk shard, right? For people that don't know this series, I apologize. I haven't really gone over it. Maybe I will at one point. I'll go over my plans with writing that if I feel like it. But projection. Obelisk. Shard. Right. So then maybe I'll design like, I don't know, maybe she'd have like a place to put it, right? How did I need a really quick, I'm just gonna look up my obelisk Google Doc and see how did I word this. Obelisks and runes. Okay. So they, you know, I said if they wear the shard on them is how they get the power of the shard. So maybe it'll be like a locket. Yeah, a locket works, and because we've kind of got this blank area on the chest, right? Since it's pretty simple clothing, we'll have like a locket like this, and then maybe it's got like a memento of someone, right? And I'll think about that, and if I want to do like lore and backstory for this character. So we'd have like a locket here, and then what? How do locket keys work? Let me have a look. Locket images. They don't really have keys on them. Probably they don't fit them. Well, let's have like a, there's that little like a latch or whatever, and then we can also draw, let's zoom in a bit for this actually. We can draw the open locket. It would be like this, and then we want to get a circle of like the same size. Right, so then we'd have like an obelisk shard. I don't know, probably just look like a crystal. Something like that in there. And we can have also like something over here that would be where the string is thread through. Sure. So yeah, it'll have like a locket, and then the locket can go around the neck like that. And then that's good. Yeah, so the locket would go around the neck. Let's label that locket. Just so I remember. And then this is the shard. Just in case the time I come back to this character design is too far away and I forget everything that I've done. Alright, let's save. So yeah, I didn't really expect this to turn into a character that I'd actually use, but I'm not sad that it did. So thank you for coming to this. Well, actually, let me just go. I'll zoom in a little bit. Actually, no, I won't. So thank you for coming to the stream. This is what I've done. And please follow me on my socials. I'm gonna try and figure out how to get the notifications to actually work properly for when I'm streaming. So that's hopefully good. And then people won't miss the streams if they're wanting to come. Tomorrow not going to be streaming because I've got an event to go to. Probably, right? Maybe in the morning I'll do some streaming. If I really feel like it, I'll even continue on this character design or something, but probably not. Well, yeah, that's probably for a later date. I'll probably, I might even do some like comic creation, webcomic creation, or webcomic planning streams. I feel like that's something I could do. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you missed it, please check out the VOD on Twitch or my YouTube channel. I don't have my YouTube channel linked, do I? I think the link is on my Twitter, so just go there if you want to check the VOD on YouTube instead. But yeah, thank you very much for showing up to the stream. It's been fun, and I'll see you guys